future has arrived, and along with it, pre-crime detection. Look, I'm just waiting for Tom Cruise to walk through the door and arrest me for what I'm thinking about doing. But this is not science fiction, this is real, as the Metropolitan Police are said to be using data to predict which men will commit violence against women and girls. Don't worry about men being victims of crime, however. Let's keep the fear narrative running that women are all victims and men are all bad. It's said that the Metropolitan Police's new pre-crime activities will be able to track tens of thousands of men in the capital who commit abhorrent crimes against women and girls. Those aren't my words. I certainly wouldn't use words like that to demonise everyone and put the fear of God into women, in what seems to be yet another attempt to break society down even further than it already is. New Metropolitan Police Commissioner Sir Mark Rowley said, "The Met is working to build a citywide data picture of men who we know prey on and commit abhorrent crimes against women and girls across London, which is more sophisticated than ever before. Sadly, we know it is many tens of thousands of men, with many of them working in the police. I want us to go further, to see if we can build a clearer picture of future risk, forecasting and interpreting men who will commit violent crimes against women or girls based on previous behaviour as statistically tested risk factors. Whilst I can't give you the full analysis today, I can tell you that the success rate of this approach is proving impressive. We're increasingly able to understand the likelihoods of who will commit some of society's most serious crimes and use that to inform our thinking about prevention." Well, surely anybody that puts on a police uniform is a suspect now. Now, the problem here is that we don't know if it's working. We don't know what information they have on each of us. We don't know if it is actually working. Rowley told delegates at a policing conference on Wednesday, "What would the result be if you applied the data analytical approach used in counter-terrorism to solve violence against women or girls? What would the result be if you used it to solve all crimes rather than highlighting the fear or heightening the fear and distrust between members of the public? Could it help us catch some of the worst offenders to find the women and children most at risk as a priority and protect them? Could it also help our partners and other agencies best focus their efforts too? With thousands of people repeatedly identified as suspects, but where there is sometimes insufficient evidence to prosecute, but could we start to rank order some of the most dangerous offenders now at large in our city?" So what it seems he's saying is that because there's not enough physical evidence that somebody's a potential threat or danger, they simply use what-ifs and maybes in order to vilify people and brand them as dangerous in order to keep the public living in fear, breaking down society even more so that we get to the point where we no longer trust anybody and we're constantly fighting against each other so that our attention is off of those who we need to be watching and fighting against so that they can carry on destroying the country without any resistance. It's a good plan if you work for the government and will likely be gobbled up by many bootlickers and those who are still asleep to the problems, but not to me. Nope, I see this coming from a mile away and I don't like it one little bit. I can see many problems arising from this, as I'm sure some of you can too. But I sure as hell don't want some copper knocking at my door telling me that they think I might commit an offence and that they want to come check my thinking and take me in for questioning.